I'm fucking drained, man. I'm tired. That was hard for sure. Um, I don't know. I don't think I've processed everything yet. I'm just fucking exhausted. Um, yes and no. Like we've seen him been taken down so many times in like a few of his last fights, right? So, I I knew it was gonna be hard to get him down, but I was pretty confident that I was gonna get him down. Beers and pizza. You should see the other guy. I assumed that it was 1-1 going into round three, and I was like, this fucking sucks. I got to work really hard for another 5 minutes, and that's what I got to do. And I'm happy that it went the way that it did. Um, Not really. I don't think. I don't know. No, I don't think there was like a ton of adjustments to make. I just had to like stick to the game plan and kind of do what I did. Yeah, we might need to get that dry cleaned later. Yeah, it's pretty cool, man. Like Douglas Lima, and it was my 20th pro fight, so both of those things are pretty cool. It was crazy looking across the cage and seeing Douglas Lima there. I've been watching him for a long time. I rooted for him in all the fights of his that I watched. So, at the beginning of round one, to look over and see him, man, it was pretty surreal. Thanks, man. I've been booed in a few of my fights for Bellator. I think just being Canadian and coming into the States, I get USA chants often, and he's a fucking legend, man. Like I don't blame the crowd for rooting for him. Any positives? I fucking won, bro. That's that's it. I'm happy that I wrestled. Like I've been usually the defensive grappler in a lot of my fights, and I finally got to showcase some offensive wrestling. So I'm happy about that. Yeah. Uh, I've been doing that for a long time, but again, like I've been fighting a lot of grapplers, so I was always kind of the defensive grappler. In my last fight, that was the game plan. I just kind of didn't pull the trigger for whatever reason. So yeah, I'm happy that I got to again show off those skills. What up, man? I need maybe a couple of those right now. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. Yeah. That was sick, man. He's my fucking brother. Um, I'm so happy he was here. It means a lot to me. Like me and him beat the shit out of each other pretty bad all the time in the gym. So it's like it's cool to have him here. And I said to him before the fight, I'm like, I finally get to punch someone else in the face. Let's fucking do this. They're more leg kicks. The first one I threw, he checked it pretty good. My shin's a little bit sore. I think they got Costello next in line, if I'm not mistaken. But whatever happens, happens. Duke probably hates me now because I said I would kill him, but I'm sure they're all happy. I'm sure she didn't watch any of the fight because she was too stressed, but I'm sure she's pretty happy now. What up, man? Feels good, man. Feels good. Hard fought battle. I'm happy to come out with a W. In PFL, I don't know. They don't do a ton of middleweight fights, but hey, if they want to throw me on like a showcase fight or whatever, that's cool. It's part of the sport, man. I got some crazy DMs on Instagram that I just saw. Very vulgar language. People apparently do not like wrestling in MMA, but it's part of the sport. I mean, I'm still a little bit upset about our interview, but getting the win tonight helps for sure. Thanks, man. This might be at the top, man. It was my 20th pro fight. He's a legend of the sport. I think this one is right up there at the top. Pizza and beer. Thanks, man. I don't really give a shit about the booze that much. Maybe I will more later, but I don't know. Ground and pound harder or something, I guess. Yeah. Yeah. That's it? Yeah, man.
2-2 in your last 4.